Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You know, this is, excuse me, a damn fine cup of coffee. I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. Every day, once a day, give yourself a present. Don't plan it, don't wait for it, just let it happen. It could be a new shirt at the men's store, a catnap in your office chair, or 2 cups of good, hot, black coffee. Like this. A present. Like Christmas. Nothing like a great cup of black coffee.
Alright, yo, what's good, gamers? What's good? My name is Dr. Rantarel Psych Sensei, and happy Thursday, baby. Happy Thursday. We're almost there. We're making it. Oh my god, I'm like this like phlegm that's stuck in the back of my throat. It's disgusting. But welcome. Today we're gonna play some kind words, hang out, give some suggestions, see what's kind of going on in the kind words world. Haven't been there in a little bit. But I hope you've been well. If you want to learn more about me and what I do, please visit my website, psychsensei.com. There, you can find all the resources, all the links to everything that I got, my Discord, my TikTok, my X, everything. Can be found on my website, psychsensei.com. And if you want to work with me or get to know your win condition or be kinder to yourself, hey, that's a goal too. Fill out a free consultation form, and you and I can sit down and discover where you want to go, plan out a way to get there, and start working towards it today. So, that can be found on my website, psychsensei.com. But, I hope everyone's been good. I'm excited to play some kind words. Did I put this in an article? Yeah. But now my camera's gone. If it's not one thing, it's another, bro. Alright, that's good enough. That's good enough. Alright, well. Welcome to Kind Words. It's a nice little game where I get to answer some questions that get sent in randomly through the interwebs. And we get to think about what you might do or how we could help this person. You'll see. Alright, let's see. Okay. Right now, growing up just feels like continually having to let go of things. Oh, that's where we're starting, boys and girls. That is where we are starting. Dang. Where's No. Wait. Oh, I didn't put it in. Giggity. We're using this one, baby. Alright. Wow, that's where we're starting. Alright. Right now, growing up feels like continuing having to let go of things. Life seems to change faster and faster every day, and I'm still figuring out how to adapt. Being young is hard sometimes. I'm doing my best to just enjoy the ride. Oh. Damn. Okay, fair. You know, the sad thing about this one is that, like, it only gets faster. Man, like, I remember when I was a little kid or younger, and you do that stupid thing, you're like, man, I can't wait to grow up, and then you're growing up, you're like, damn, I wish time would, like, slow down. But, I mean, I think another thing that you don't really think about as you're growing up is, like, you sometimes you want to hold on to things because you don't want things to change. At the same time, like, you also don't see the opportunity at the other end when things do change because you inevitably change too. But at the same time, it's really sad because you want to hold on to things and make them be like this forever because either it's really good or you like it or it's what you're used to. It can be scary. Change can be scary. Growing up can be scary. Seeing the world differently and getting more information and learning that the world that you once learned and knew about isn't quite exactly how the world is in real life. But, man, this is it's a good one to start off on. Phew. Word. And the worst thing, too, about, like, trying to grow up now, or being a little kid trying to grow up, is, like, the sayings or quotes or whatever that you hear or people will tell you, they don't hit now because, like, you don't understand what they're trying to say or you're not quite in that situation where it hits just yet. But then you'll go through this thing and you'll look back on it and you're like, damn, what that person was saying was, like, right on. I guess what's really hard too is, like, when you're growing up, everything is so intense and, like, you're always around it. It's really hard to take perspective when you're always in it, you know? But, like, in your 20s or your 30s, you can take some perspective about what happened, what you're thinking, all those kinds of things. That might be a little bit different. But when you're going through it, it's so hard to take perspective. So, honestly, it's like, enjoy the ride. But how can you? Sometimes, you know, it's hard. Where do you even start with this? Damn, Dang, I feel this. It can be hard. Whew. Ultralisk, let's baby. Alright, how's that one? There's so many stickers now. Ugh, look at this guy. He's got like a brain coming, like he's like a see-through brain. I kind of like this astronaut because they said like it's a poet stuck on another side, but I think that's traditional frog, bro. Alright. Right now, growing up feels like continuing having to let go of things. Life seems to change faster and faster every day, and I'm still figuring out how to adapt. Being young is hard sometimes. I'm doing my best just to enjoy the ride. Woo! Right in the feels. And this is the direction I went. You know, dang, I feel this. It can be hard to take perspective when everything is changing and you seem like you're always on the move. Remember to take little moments to appreciate where you are, and it's okay not to have all the answers. You're not supposed to. Right now, it's about learning how to deal with the change and knowing that change doesn't always mean something has to end. Because I think sometimes people think, oh, something changes or this thing changes this way that it ends. When in actuality, it doesn't end. It's just something different if you want it to. Or sometimes change is ending, you know what I mean? But it doesn't have to be an end. It can go on just differently if you want to grow through it together or grow in general. Perhaps the game right now is learning how to grow through change and guiding the direction of change towards something you want. Good luck, have fun, Psych Sensei. I really do think it's really hard to like grow up because you're also like, dude, I can only imagine what it's like growing up today right now, like being Gen Z or Gen Alpha. Oh my god, like when I was growing up, as an old head now, when I was growing up, like, you had MySpace, and you had Facebook, you had, like, some type of social media, and I guess, like, Instagram was coming up, but you didn't have to present super well all the time everywhere. Like, sure, yeah, like your Facebook and your MySpace and your Instagram, like you wanted them to have like nice pictures on top of them, but like I can't imagine what it would have been like trying to do all that while going to high school or middle school or like really in college, you know, when I have to present a certain way and everyone has a camera all the time that could record anything, so I can't act stupid or do anything dumb, right? Like, that's such a different reality to live in than what I had to deal with, where you could be stupid, you could be cringe, and yeah, it's bad, but like you didn't have billions of people judging you. It was only like maybe what, your school, which is bad, still like pressure, but you weren't exposing yourself to the world all the time, or feeling you need to compete with the world, literally the world all the time. Instead, it was just like your small little circle. Growing up is rough. All right. Well, we turned the music off. We're listening to our own music. All right. What are you doing lately? Any good news, or life's just the same? Whatever you're doing, take care of yourself. Love you. Oh, thanks. Alright. I am at a moment of perpetual turn around again. Just tired of being a slave to substances. Yes, prescribed. Oh my god, bro. Whoa, man, I forgot the places you go on this show, but we're gonna try our best. I am a fan of intervention. Whoa, okay, well, we'll see. Tell me cope with this neurotypical patriarchy. Yes, there is fear, but the pain is greater. I think courage is the answer. I have to put away too much stock into I have put way too much stock into professionals. As a professional, I mean, my professionalism is saying, hey, keep going, you got this. At the moment, I am at a moment of potential turnaround again. Just tired of being a slave to substances. Just prescribed. Bro, the whole prescribed medication thing was brutal. I'm glad I didn't get hurt and get prescribed painkillers, because I'd be screwed. Tell me cope with this neurotypical patriarchy. Yes, there is fear, but the pain is greater. I think courage is the answer. I have put way too much stock into professionals. Okay. Okay, you know what though? I'm not gonna write this, but the interesting thing about pain is that it's also a perceptual thing. Like when I was doing that cognitive endurance research, I found some research about cognitive endurance and like pain perception, and basically it's not that pain doesn't happen, because definitely there is a what's that word, sensation, it's like a perception, sorry, a sensation of pain, and it's very strong. And the great thing about pain is that like it really grabs your attention to make sure that you pay attention to it. And the fun fact is, like, short term, to borrow this and use it to your advantage, if you want to like pack a super strong mint or a super strong sour candy before you go and like perform, you can put it in your mouth right before you go on to like shock yourself into reality. To make sure that you're like here in the present. Because the theory is that the super sour candy or the super strong mint will like be painful enough. That's a familiar painful, but it'll ground you in this moment that you're here now. I guess it would be kind of like shocking your body, like splashing your face with water, etc., but a little more socially acceptable. I don't even know where to start with this one. Whew. That sounds rough, man. I'm gonna start with that. Although you have...
damn, Jimmy. This some serious gourmet shit. Me and Vincent would have been satisfied with some freeze-dried tasty joints, right? Niece brings this serious gourmet shit on. What flavor is this?
Have a frog. Okay, that's a rough one, man. That's a hard place to be in, dude. Have a frog. Alright. So at the moment of... I'm at a moment of potential turn around again. Just tired of being a slave to substances. Yes, prescribed. Rough. To help cope with this neurotypical patriarchy. Yes, there is fear, but the pain is greater. See, I don't know if it's like pain, like psychological pain, or like literal physical pain. That's the thing I was trying to discern, but like... pain is pain, you know? Pain be pain. So, yes, there is fear, but the pain is greater. I think courage is the answer. I have put way too much stock into the professionals. Okay, so, that's a hard one as a professional. But I totally can empathize with this person of like, I've looked for all this help, I still can't find it, I'm in this bad place, no one can help me, or what have you. It must suck. So I got with, that sounds rough. Although you may have put too much stock into professionals, I hope you're able to connect with some that you truly trust to support you in your changes. It can be challenging being vulnerable to get to the root of physical and mental pain. Honestly, like, there is a physical and a mental component to pain, especially with painkillers and drugs and addiction. And oftentimes, it's the mental pain that we need to address to make the perception of pain more manageable, even though they may physically manifest the pain also. Yes, it's important to address the mental pain because, again, pain is pain in your brain, and if we can make you not want to do it, or find something more motivational, or a behavior change or behavior replacement instead of doing the drugs, that's what we want. But again, we might have to understand what the pain is. Emotional pain, that is. Okay? I encourage you to keep getting up no matter how many times you stumble. I'm just here to remind you that you are stronger than you know. Good luck, have fun. Psych Sensei. Have a frog. Dude, seriously though, like, drugs are brutal, man. Like, that chemical, like, trigger and pathway and reward, like, whew, drugs are bad, okay? I mean, they're great, don't get me wrong, but, like, whew. And the funny thing is, like, each drug is different from, like, different people. Because I remember growing up, they kept telling us, like, as a millennial, you don't see us, like, smoking tobacco. Most of us, but, like, they always told us, like, man, if you smoke one cigarette, you're gonna be hooked for life. And, I mean, it's not true for me. But it could be true for somebody else. I mean, they said the same thing about meth, but, like, I haven't done it yet. I'm not gonna do meth, but that's what they told me about meth too. That, like, man, take one hit of meth and it's over, bro. Or, like, one hit of cocaine and it's over, bro. I heard that before. Again, haven't tried because I'm too scared, but that's what they told us. But I'm trying to say is different drugs, work for different people in different ways. So just know your body. I'm not saying do drugs, but I'm just saying, like, know your body. And don't do drugs. I've been taking... okay, we got this. we're devolving. Alright, I've been taking up new hobbies, though I feel like I don't make new friends at my hobbies very well. Sometimes I worry something is wrong with me, or maybe I'm so awkward that people don't want to be my friend. Alright. This is... Alright, you want to know how to make friends as an adult? It's hard. You know, it's really hard making friends in general. It's awkward. It's like, I remember, like, if you're a skills trainer for working with children with autism, I remember it was so cringe because I remember watching one of the skills trainer train their kids, and they're like, okay, you have to go and ask the kid to go play with you. And have you seen kids play with each other when they're like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? They don't ask like, hey, can I play with you? They just like play. You know what I mean? Like they assess the situation and just like grab your toy and just go play. But I mean, like, I wish there were skills trainers for adults, but I may not know how to help you with your awkwardness because that's like you're gonna feel awkward, and it's just gonna be practicing not being awkward. But here is like a tried and true method that has worked for me and many other people to get out of awkward situations. 1, accept that it's gonna be awkward. 2, just be curious about what this thing is in front of you. Like, what is this person? Who are they? What are they interested in? What do they like? What they don't like? Like, it's your little puzzle to figure out. And here's the best part. You don't have to talk at all. Because I think when people try to make friends, the thing that they're really self-conscious about is like talking, or like the conversation dying, or being like feeling awkward or weird to have nothing to talk about, right? But like, you don't need to talk about you. All you need to, like, another goal of this technique is, can you get this thing in front of you to talk to you? That's all. And here's the technique. Are you ready? Write this down. You just gotta ask questions, man. That's it. Weave in a compliment here and there, something that was funny, that you liked, and hit them with questions. Bro, you are gonna just increase your Riz by like 20 points. The aura, 100 points right there. That's it, man. And the best part is, at the end of the conversation, they're not gonna say like, they're gonna be like, oh man, I knew, like, well, tell me about Ryan. What was Ryan like? They're gonna be like, I don't know about Ryan, but I really like talking to him. Why? I don't know. Because people like talking about themselves. And if you seem interested in them, and you talk with them, and they'll positively have a good experience with you, and then it's not awkward. There you go. That's all you need to do. Ask questions, be curious, throw them a compliment. I wish there was another C. Compliment. If question started with a C, because if it's question and curious, you know what I mean? But you know what I mean. Like, I wish there was another C. Like, remember the 3 C's. Do you know a C word that means question? I don't know one. That's it. All you need to do. Be curious. Ask questions. And throw a compliment in there. And you'll be rizzing everybody up, bro. Alright. Alright, yeah. For real. Making new friends can feel so weird sometimes. Try this trick. I think it might help you feel less awkward. All you need to do is be curious about the person in front of you. Step 1. Who they are, what they like. What else? Another one. This will help you get people to talk about themselves, and you can get to learn more about them. And the best part is won't have to share anything about yourself. Now get out there and be curious. Good luck, have fun. Psych Sensei. Have a frog. Alright. This was a good one. I've been taking up new hobbies, though I feel like I don't make new friends at my hobbies very well. Sometimes I worry something is wrong with me. It always is our problem somehow, right? Or maybe that I'm so awkward that people don't want to be my friend. Word. For real, making new friends can feel so weird sometimes. Try this trick. I think it might help you feel less awkward. Step number 1. Be curious about the person in front of you. Like, that's the one thing I can't teach. Curiosity. But literally, that's all you need to do. If you really want to be a Rizzler, if you really want to increase your aura in conversation, all you need to do is be curious about this person. Like, it's not hard to ask questions when you're really interested in the thing. And then you don't have to talk about yourself because you're just interested in what this person is, who they are, what they think about. You are thinking about them in your head. And if you're thinking about them, you don't need to think of how awkward this thing is because you're not thinking about that. You're thinking about how to engage with this person or what this person is in front of you. Number 2, ask questions to find out who they are, what they like, or what they like to do. Anything you want to know. Honestly, it was going to work. What's your favorite color? Why do they like beer? Why did they choose to come here with their friend? What's their best part about their friend? I don't know. Just imagine yourself being that little, like, irritating kid. You're not interrogating them. You're just trying to be curious about what it is they are, and then just keep moving forward. Dang, if you want to learn how to use communication skills, visit my website, psychsensei.com, and you and I can sit down, and I can coach you to be the aura king or queen. I could. So yeah, fill that free consultation form on the website. Shameless plug. And number 3, weave in a compliment here and there. I mean, that's so funny. I never thought of it like that. Wow. You live such a cool life. What's it like to be that? Wow, I really want to know what it was like to be a neuroscientist. That sounds really cool. You must be really smart. Throw in a compliment here and there. Sprinkle it in. It has to come naturally. Don't force it. But I mean, if you're listening well enough, it's easy to throw a joke or a compliment in there. Alright, this will help you get people to talk about themselves, and you can get to learn more about them. The best part is you don't have to share anything about yourself. Now get out there and be curious. That's all it is, man. Conversations are just being curious about the thing. And I mean, if you want to be a good gamer or a good student, all you need to be is curious. Because if you're curious, you'll look for things, you'll be interested in things, you'll laugh at things because it's interesting to you. But if you're not interested or you're not curious, man, GG, good luck. Oof. Alright, questions of the day. What are your thoughts on fanfics? Alright, I have no thoughts on fanfics. Although I do know that 50 Shades of Grey was a fanfic of Twilight. I don't know how I feel about that, but because I was watching, I was like, huh, this is just like Twilight. And I was reading on the internet like, oh yeah, 50 Shades of Grey was based on a erotic fanfic of Twilight. I was like, oh my god. Oh, that makes so much sense. And it's the writing is so much worse. Okay, how do I cope with being best friends with my ex of 9 years? Yes! This is what I want. How do I cope with being best friends with my ex of 9 years? Why? Why are you your ex's best friend of 9 years? I feel like that is already diagnosable, right? Okay, oh my god. Okay, comma. While knowing that they are pursuing others. Of course, yeah. He still cares about me deeply, but feels the need to do that to deroot from a certain pain I caused him. Oh my god, is this messy? Or is this messy? I mean, the question really becomes, how much mess can you put down in 1, 2, 3, 4 sentences? Like, that's an art form. If you can just get the depth of a story in 4 sentences, and already it's so much mess. Okay, this is the mess. this is subtext they don't put in here, but it's important to say. They were dating. Then they broke up. For 9 years, they've been best friends. Okay? I don't know if this is from 9 to 18. Somewhere in between. They're adults now. But it seems that she did something, or they did something to hurt him. So I'm guessing she dumped him for something. And now, I guess he still liked her, kinda, maybe. I'm just filling in the gaps, right? And now, okay, because that's why he's dating someone, is because he feels like he needs to detach from her. There's just so many questions. I made terrible mistakes. I can't forgive myself. This is like my best friend's wedding. Whew. This sounds messy. Whoa. I just have more questions. Like, do you still like it? Sounds you still have feelings for him, or he might have kind of feelings for you, but it sounds like you might have hurt him, so he doesn't want to be with you. Have you tried talking to him? This is so easy as an outsider, right? Have you tried talking to him about your perspective? Good luck. Wow. He cares deeply about me, but feels the need to do that to deroot from a certain pain I caused him. What makes this relationship hard to let go? There's just so much here. Good luck, have fun. Dude, I just got more questions, dude. That sounds so messy. Alright. How do I cope with being best friends of my ex of 9 years? Okay, that also brings up the question. Do you think exes can be friends? That's the question that we're proposing tonight. Do you think that exes can be friends? I think there are two camps of people. And I think you have to pick a team. I think the first group of people say, like, exes are an ex for a reason. Like, why are you friends with your ex? Or, you know, if you're relating this back to movies, like, usually the sequel is terrible and the original is better. You know what I mean? So, usually, if you're in this camp, you also think, like, we must cut communication. I don't want to talk to them. I wish them the best, or sometimes I wish they were dead, whatever. But exes are exes. We don't talk. They just exist in somewhere in the void, right? And then you're in the second camp that's kind of like, you know, you can be friends with your ex. It's even healthy to be friends with your ex. Like, you should be talking to your ex. You can have a part of their life. I understand both camps, you know, and great if you can be friends with your ex, but at the same time, that's interesting. I'm not, there's not a value to it for me, but it's just like, to me, it's like, I would rather have, me personally, your ex be your ex, like, and then that's fine. I mean, if they're cool, they can be your friends. At the same time, ex of 9 years, it sounds like there's some feelings or something here, you know what I mean, that still might be sizzling, that kind of mess it up. So I think, like, the extra feelings of the ex thing, I mean, some people though, I'm just saying, can just be friends and that's fine. Others cannot, it's up to you. But this one, whew, messy. But yeah, can your ex be your ex? Or can it be your friend? What do you think? Oh my god, it's like they knew and they're giving, or maybe is this the opposite perspective? Oh no. That would have been so sick, right? If this is B, if this was like P, and B and P, I got both of their letters like back to back. Oh my god, that'd have been mwah, chef's kiss. All right, I think this is them again. I'm best friends with my ex of 9 years. Don't do it. Just like, don't date your teammates. Don't date your employees. Don't date like your manager or your coach. Don't date those people. Don't be best friends with your ex of 9 years. Okay, there's more information maybe. I lost him because I hurt him. I'm struggling to cope with the jealousy I feel when I consider him moving on. Okay, so that fills in more gaps, right? I guess she dumped him, or she cheated on him maybe, or something. She hurt him bad. And now he's moving on, and she's salty. I feel like I considered him moving on, especially since I'm in love with him. Oh, I really don't know how to handle the jealousy. Feels like I'm on fire. I mean, I think one of the hardest feelings is unrequited love. I feel like that's like an S tier bad feeling. Like to feel some way about somebody and to see this somebody and you want to have this special relationship with them. You think about them all the time and then they just like don't return those feelings. Like, oh, it's so brutal. It's so brutal because, and then the whole like, I want you to be happy, but like you're the only one that can hurt me. It's so messy. I guess my question here is like, although we cannot control how he feels about you, is there a way, how's this one? What would it take to forgive yourself for what you did to him? I wonder if this guilt and shame prevents you from having a more healthy relationship with him and yourself. Question mark? First loves can teach us a lot. Perhaps instead... Ooh, how's this one? Okay, perhaps instead of running when we feel like we're on fire, maybe it's time for us to stop, drop, and roll around Good luck. Have fun. Psych Sensei. Alright. I thought this was clever. Maybe not. Maybe not, but it's a continuation piece from last time. Alright. I'm best friends with my ex of 9 years. I lost him because I hurt him. I'm struggling to cope with the jealousy I feel when I consider what him... Let's try again. I'm struggling to cope with the jealousy I feel when I consider him moving on, especially since I'm still in love with him. Ooh, daggers. Daggers! This is my first love. I really don't know how to handle the jealousy. Feels like I'm on fire. That's some real talk right there. Alright, although we cannot control how he feels about you, what would it take to forgive yourself for what you did to him? I wonder if this guilt and shame prevents you from having a more healthy relationship with him and yourself. Because I'm thinking, like, if she's still in love with him or whatever, and she feels this bad, and she's like, trying to get him back or whatever, but she feels really guilty, so she's beating herself up. That's making her act and do and think things that she may not typically, and because of that, it's preventing her from really expressing herself or being in the moment with him, thus ruining it, you know? First loves can teach us a lot. Perhaps instead of running when we feel like we're on fire, maybe it's time for us to just stop, drop, and roll to put the fire out first. Put out our fire first. Good luck, have fun, Psych-sensei. And what I mean by that is, like, just slowing down. Like, if she keeps running around and doing, what's-your-face? If she keeps running around and, doing things, maybe that's not good. Maybe it's time to, like, stop running around and, like, be still and, like, put our fire out. Dude, another one? Alright, we're just gonna beat. You're going through that. Oh my god! It's a complete story! It's a complete story, B. Okay, so this is B's story, okay? Oh my god, this is nuts. This is nuts. This is an incredible stack. Wow. Are you ready for the stack? Okay. With each one, you get more information. Okay, how do I cope with being best friends with my ex of 9 years while knowing they are pursuing others? He still cares about me deeply, but feels the need to do that to de-root from a certain pain I caused him. I made terrible mistakes. I can't forgive myself. Yo, okay, that's like, okay, that's one way to describe what happens and where you are, right? That's like level acquaintance. Okay, let's get closer. All right, so now you're like my friend. I'm best friends with my ex of 9 years. I lost him because I hurt him. I'm struggling to cope with the jealousy I feel when I consider him moving on, especially since I'm still in love with him. Boom. This is my first love. Dang. I really don't know how to handle the jealousy. Feels like I'm on fire. Okay, that's like if you're closer, right? And now this is like if we're best friends. How do I cope with hurting and losing someone I love deeply for making them think I never cared about or loved them? And they are still my life as a friend, but it's not like they're there, but they're not there, you know? Please, one more, B. Yes! How do you forgive yourself for cheating on and hurting someone you love? Do I have to accept that I'm a bad person in order to heal? Oh, damn, B! Ah, it ends there. Shit. Man. That's deep. I think this is the one. See, we got to it. We got to it. I was like, she feels guilty for something. Boom, she cheated on him. That's why they're friends for 9 years. Kind of. They can't repair it because she cheated on him and hurt him real bad. And then I guess by cheating on him, she made him feel that she didn't care about him or love him anymore. But that was her first love. And maybe she made a mistake, bro. But now she's like, dang, I'm a bad person. Whew. From your other letters, this is a rough situation, bro. This is a rough situation. We can't fix it. Only thing we can do is learn from it and do our best to move forward. Just because we made a mistake and did a bad thing doesn't make us a bad person. Maybe we should make this more of her, them, you. A bad person. Perhaps the first step in your healing is forgiving yourself. Good luck, have fun. Alright. How do you forgive yourself for cheating on and hurting someone you love? Do I have to accept that I'm a bad person in order to heal? Okay. Alright, from your other letters, because they had the saga. This is a rough situation. The past is the past, and you can't fix it. The only thing you can do... is learn from it and do your best to move forward. Alright, the past is the past, and you can't fix it. The only thing you can do is learn from it and do your best to move forward. Maybe it's accepting that you did a bad thing. But just because you did... Oh my god. But just because you made a mistake and did a bad thing doesn't make you a bad person. Perhaps the first step in your healing is forgiving yourself. Because I get it. That sounds really terrible. They were with this person, their first love, they cheated on them, they hurt them, made them feel this way, now they're not back together, now they're dating somebody else, and now they're like, world's on fire. Whew, that was a awesome saga, though. I wasn't ready for that little back-to-back-to-backsies. Oh my god! Wait, there's more! Wait, what happened to O? Holy shit. Where did O go? Back to B. Oh my god. There's more. There is more. The saga continues. Okay. Okay, I thought this was... Okay. Do you forgive yourself? How do you forgive yourself for cheating on and hurting someone you love? Do you have to accept that I'm a bad person to heal? Okay, then she goes. Do you think my first love will ever come back to me romantically? We were together from 16 to 25. Whoa. I hurt him, but he still wants me in his life. Why? Why? When I asked if he didn't want to be with me ever again, he said that was a strong statement. Also said, no one is like me, and more. Oh my god. Okay. The story thickens, and here's the best part. I love that they give you an age. Because look, 16 to 25. My question was like, okay, when did they cheat? Was it like the 25 area? Because man, like, if you're 16, a lot can happen between 16 and 25. You know what I mean? Like, that's from like, what? Sophomore year of high school to out of college, and your brain is fully developed because you're 25. But I can see, like, both of them have this, like, cling to each other. Because although she cheated on him, and he was really hurt by it, and he didn't like it, obviously. But obviously he likes her enough to be friends, or, like, wants that part of him in his life still yet, so he keeps her around. But she loves him romantically and wants to get back with him. But then even when she said, like, I guess she asked, do you want to be with me ever again? He was like, I don't know if that fits. That's a really strong statement. So, like, what? Okay, there's one more. I'm friends with my ex. He hasn't ruled out the possibility of being together again. When we were together for nearly a decade, but hasn't said it will happen for sure. However, I'm struggling to be present and stop hoping it will happen. Wow. Wow. Like, see how you just have more questions after this? Like, I just got more questions. Like, okay, what makes this dude so special? Like, this seems like I would ask him, like, why does he want her in his life? What value or how does she help him in his life? And then I would love to ask her, like, or both of them, when did this happen? How can she make this right to you? How can you trust her to make sure that it's good? Is there anything she can do to cross that bridge over? What was it like when he got hurt? All those kinds of things. Like, if this was couples counseling, I'd have so many questions for them, man. But it seems like she's in a rough place. That's what I've concluded. Wow. I've never had like that before, where there's like 4 cards that go together. Wow. That was a first. Okay. It is an unfortunate fact that neither my partner or I have friends. I can see that. not really acquaintances, but not friends that we hang out with together or separate. We have basically become codependent, and while we are both in therapy, we are prone to be loners together. I mean, technically, codependence may not be bad until I guess you say it's bad. So I guess the question here is, well, it sounds like, well, from another perspective, you should meet my friend B. She's going through it, man. You should meet her because she wants to be better friends with her best friend ex-boyfriend. I'm happy that you found someone you can share your peace with. It sounds like... Whoa! Thanks for the raid, man! Of 40! Holy shit. I hope your games didn't cost, like, 4 hours. What's good, my friends? What's good? We're being kind here. And you... Honestly, everyone that just got here just missed the sauciest drama of my good friend B, who apparently was going through some things, and the TLDR is they had a boyfriend of like 10 years. She cheated on him somewhere between the ages of 16 and 25. Now, they're still kind of friends, but she likes him, and he starts dating other people, maybe on purpose to hurt her, I don't know, but she's like, how do I love somebody now that they don't love me? Rough. How do I forgive myself for cheating on someone and hurting someone like that? Rough. That was wild. But, again, I've never seen that before in this context. But now we're talking about codependency and finding adult friends. Okay, it sounds like you want to get more friends. Friends? If so, where would you want to find them? Typically, the bad news is, if you want to make friends, you gotta put yourself out there. The suggestion is go do something you want to do and find other people who are interested in those things too. Good luck, have fun.
This speaker to amplify my thoughts so people will quit asking me for sandwiches.
Psych Sensei, have a frog. You know another really interesting thing I saw? It was a TikTok. And the TikTok was talking about how guys' relationships with girls never last. Or like or sometimes they don't last. Or why relationships don't last. And what they were saying was like, okay, you know, like if you say, okay, I'm gonna go to the gym and I get really fit, and then you find that person or your girlfriend or whatever at the gym, and that's not really who you are. Like, you like going to the gym, but you're not like a gym rat. But the person you found was like a gym rat. And so at first you're really down to do the activities with that person and like go to the gym and like do the things. But after a while, you kind of slip back into who you are and what you typically like doing. You stop going to the gym, and then like you guys start fighting, or you have less in common because you don't really like going to the gym. So instead of going to places to find people that you might be interested in. So for example, say like you go to the bar, because like, oh, people like going to the bar to like meet people, but you don't like going to the bar, then maybe you don't want to go to the bar to find somebody that you want to be with. So maybe you like, I don't know, trading cards, or maybe you like, I don't know, games, go to those places where those people are and find people who are interested in the things you're interested in. Because if you're interested in those things and you find them doing the things that you're interested in, you're probably more likely to do the things with them versus trying to like amoeba diddle yourself into something that you don't typically like, you know? That being said, it's not like you can't change or whatever, but at the same time, knowing that you typically revert to who you are and making sure that you are able to enjoy the things that you're doing with the people that are around you. All right, let's do one more.
Welcome to the program. I'm sorry.
Right, you seen that one? You seen that one? It was like a dude and a girl at like a gym. But it's a good one. What's up, baby? What's up? What's up? Man. It is an unfortunate fact. Okay. I went to that one. Okay. All right. Hi. So I was thinking, maybe you could say even, hi. Maybe you could say something to me that you've been wanting to say to a family, oh my God, to a friend or family member for a long time, but you can't. I've been open-eared, non-judgmental. I don't know what that means, but I will write this back like something that I think people need to hear. I don't think this is what they're meaning to say, but this is how I'm going to interpret this. Have a frog. Alright. I wrote this one because I feel like not enough people get to hear this from the people that they need to hear it from. So if, for example, their parents, their friends, their coaches, their loved ones, those people that they hold in high regard. And what I would want to tell that person, my family members, exactly, like whoever, is that like, yo, listen, I'm proud of you. Like, I see what you're doing. I see how hard you're working. And it's not easy, the things that you're doing or trying to achieve. It's not easy. And I wish people could understand what you're going through. And I wish people could understand what it takes to be really good at what you're trying to do, or understand how challenging the obstacles are that are in your way and what they feel like, how heavy they are, and what you're doing to try to overcome them. I want to give you credit, and I see what you're doing, even though it may not look effective to other people, or it may not look like the plan to other people, that you're doing it. And that's courageous, and that's really brave of you. And I want you to keep going, or at least keep going in the way that you want to, for as long as you want to do it for. I want you to hear that you make the world better, all those kinds of good things. I wish someone felt that way, but I do. I feel that way about you. Like, truly, like, I don't think people understand that it's hard to live life, or live your life, or from their perspective or whatever. And don't forget it, that you're doing it. So Hi, I was thinking, maybe you could say something to me that you've been wanting to say to a friend or a family member for a really long time, but just can't. I'm open-eared and non-judgmental. So I wrote, I'm so proud of you. I was trying to tell that to my mom, my friends, my players, everyone, just to remember, you know, because I don't think people remember that enough. I'm so proud of you. I see what you're doing, how hard you are working, and how you push through your adversities. Not many people can do what you do, and I just want you to believe in yourself as much as I do. It's challenging to do the things that you're doing, and most people don't get it. I just want you to know that I see the impact you're having on the world, and no one else can do it like you. Good luck, have fun. Psych Sensei. Have a frog. Honestly, not... I think like a lot of problems could be solved by literally people telling them, I love you, I'm sorry, I'm proud of you, it's okay. Like those words or those sentiments from the right people at the right time could mean everything. And maybe it could even be us telling that to ourselves. Like, listen, man, I'm sorry, I'm proud of you, I'm so happy for you, that was amazing. Like, just maybe we start inside out. We start with ourselves first and then move on. Maybe that's it. Okay, let's see. We can do one more and then we get out of here. But I hope you guys are doing well. I'm proud of you. Keep chugging. Do work. Holy man! If this is Kind Words 1, I am scared for Kind Words 2. Disclose scary feelings in a psychiatric session and having oh my god, catastrophic thinking about it. What if I get committed or cut off from the medication and I have become dependent on for over years? Old therapist said stabilize on meds. I think because EMDR CBT didn't help. Just gonna push this button right there. Just gonna... Is this the same person, S? Okay, well... man, people are just descending into darkness. If you have overcome addiction and are getting off psychiatric medications, do you mind sharing? I'm so tired of merry-go-round of medication. It seems like there is no therapy left to try. Wish legal mushroom trips guided by a therapist were an option. Oh my god. I'm just gonna next this one too. One more. How do you manage anxiety on the spectrum? Dude, what is tonight, bro? I've been harmed by therapy in the past because the techniques were not a match. For me, practicing coherence like heart math has helped. But even medication around people I am anxious. What helps stay calm? Okay, I'm just gonna keep rolling around. Just keep going. Alright, I am in so much pain. Okay, is this the same person? Is this K again? Whoa. Whoa, all these get look. I actually bought a CBT book earlier into my stuff, and most things weren't viable because 99% require visualization. I don't have aphasia. There's just no visualization. That's unlucky, dude. Yeah. I mean, I like CBT. I like the actual implementation of skills. I think the workbooks are kind of hard, especially if, like, you don't have the visualization thing. Whoa! Okay, I don't know how to answer this one either. Where do I find safe, calm people to cuddle and chat with? For free? I don't know. But usually 24, yes, a trans femme, scared I guess, also aromantic, asexual, so normal dating apps won't be good probably. Yeah. Hinge. And that's the day I learned I bought the premiere book for CBT and it was useless. But did you get to sell it back? That's the real question. Alright. Man, these are These are very interesting posts today. Alright. So I play in a sports social group, and every week we can put... No, I eventually donated it, lol. I play in a sports social group, and every week we can put each other's names down to save spots for each other as there's a capped number. I usually put my friends' names down, but they don't do it for me. Now I just feel unwanted. I wait, but still not my name. Wow. That's rough. That's hard. You know, I guess I'm wondering, like, if you guys have that relationship where you thought it was some way, and then it really wasn't, or it was different than how you thought, and, like, you thought it was reciprocated, but it's not. Are those actual problems / letters from real people? Yeah, so the premise of this game is, like, you can write your own letters. Like, you can write here, like, hey, I have a request here, this is what I'm going through, and then you send it to the netherworlds, and then I don't know if they get screened, I don't know, like, what happens, but it gets sent out, and then you go into your view requests. I don't know how they divvy them to you, and then you can write back to this real person. So I think if I didn't sign it like Sensei, it would say PS or P here in the reply, because you do get replies, because I've written some. Let's see. Okay, these were mines that did I receive any? Yeah, here's ones I wrote. Okay, so my request was this: I wish I could see myself like my friends see me. They're so positive and always highlight my strengths and tell me what I'm good at. How can I start believing seeing what they see? I feel like an imposter every time I try. That was something I wrote. And here's what somebody wrote to me. I totally get it. I was in the same place, and I still feel like that from time to time. My best friend is a person I could come across, and she says so much good things about me, but I don't believe it. And that's okay. You don't have to believe it or force yourself to be that. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. If they see it in you, trust them. It is complicated to see your own strengths, but people are here for that, to remind you that you're amazing. Don't force yourself. Damn. I needed that. See? So you can request something, you can receive letters. I need some strength noticing friends. Dude. We need some strength noticing ourselves, you know what I mean? But, like, that was great. You can request stuff, you can write stuff. Kind Words 2 is coming out. I missed the beta, but it's in demo mode now, and now they're building a whole entire town of real people that can, like, go back and forth and talk stuff. But yeah, these are real people. And if you, my chatters, or in the chat, if you guys want to write a letter, or I can be your someone not me person and put this out here if you want some requests or you want some help or whatever, and we also can help you here too, or talk about it if you want to ask for a friend. But if you also want me to write a letter for you, I can. Usually I start off with a letter that I've written, but I didn't start that today. I just jumped into it. But yeah, you know what, I think we'll chill there. That was fun. Real fun. Alright, friends. Well, thanks for coming to Kind Words. Maybe I'll do them more often. I thought I was, like, doing other things. It's really random what I've been doing, but my goal has just been trying to stream more consistently. And I think I'm doing it. So, that's good. And thanks for coming. Ultralisk and friends. Thanks for bringing your gangies down to hang out. Rainbow Meowie, that was a pleasure. And also, fun fact, if you give me a follow, you can choose to run down there if you want. That was like the gimmick. So, next time, you come and you can control who you want to be from Naruto if you want to be a friend. If you want more information about me and what I do, please visit my website, psychsensei.com. There, you can get all the resources. You can find all the links to my TikTok, my Twitter, my Discord, all of it there. Yeah, dude, you get to choose. Yeah, that's why, like, the people who come more often, I know who you are just based on what's running around. Sometimes it's, like, more than one Naruto, and that's kind of challenging, because sometimes it's, you, Rainbow Meowie, and Joe Jacko are usually the Sasuke. I do believe there are girls there, too. I do believe. Hinata maybe is in there too. I don't know. But yeah, that is a nice little perk. You get to be a little character if you follow. But yes, I'll be back. I'm going to try tomorrow at 7 p.m. again. Maybe with Ryan Rants, maybe in other kind words. Come find out, though. Follow me on my Twitter, and you can see what I'm doing at 7 p.m. PST. But, that being said, have a good night. Please be safe. Come back tomorrow. And, as always, strong mental wins, friends. Take it easy. Mwah. Love you.